That's what I was asking. I don't think you could hear me. I don't think my button was working. Yeah, I think my button is on the fritz.
Mic check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Oh. Hey, mic check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Welcome to After GMS. Before we get to your weather update, we do want to update you on a developing situation in Winston-Salem, a standoff there that's now hours in. Yeah, we are on scene. This is a live look on South Main Street near Garland Street, where police say a man barricaded himself inside a home on Garland Street last night around 9 o'clock due to a domestic disturbance situation. Right now, we're still working to find out if the man is inside, but you can see police have blocked off that area. This is as close as we can get. There is a heavy police presence, as you can see with our live coverage right now. Our crew on the scene tells us that the situation is now forcing even more roads to close. And in the last few minutes, we've seen some heavy machinery move into that area. This truck just pulled up probably within the last 30 minutes or so. There were a few officers near this area overnight. But now you can see there's some SWAT-like materials on scene. Perhaps the SWAT team is in effect there trying to help dissolve the situation. So a heavy police presence means that roads are closed in that area. Avondale and Garland remain closed along with several other streets. Police say you should expect heavy delays in the area. And officers say they responded to this house because of a domestic situation, as Megan told us earlier. They told us the man is inside this house alone, and we're not hearing any reports of any injuries. All right, so again, the traffic situation on Main Street closed between Avondale Street and Garland Street for an extended period of time. Plan for alternate routes if you drive through that area. It's also highly a residential area, so if you live there, pay attention to those roadblocks and make sure you're heeding the advice from officers to keep everybody safe, of course. We'll have updates on WFMYnews2.com and our News 2 app.
All right, weather-wise across the Triad, of course, we continue in this very unsettled weather pattern, annoying weather pattern, if you will. I'm sorry, my graphics are a little off-ish, so let me get back to the beginning. But this weather pattern will continue, at least for today and for part of tomorrow as well. We're starting out in the mid-60s across the board and still a little on the muggy side of things with dew points in the 60s, but take your pick. There's not a whole lot of variation here. 64, 65 degrees for pretty much all of us. Low 60s in the Wilkesboros and upper 50s if you go up into the mountains as well. Nothing more than a few sprinkles on radar across the area right now, but of course some ongoing showers in the mountains. That has been the theme over the last few days. Now I am keeping my eyes on this batch of rain moving through the upstate of South Carolina, really pushing off to the northeast. And if that really holds its steam together, it'll eventually move into the Triad by mid-morning. So we're going to watch for that. Of course, on a wider view, still plenty of rain, still plenty of moisture to tap into down to our south. That upper level low starting to lift to the north, though. As it pulls further away from us, our chance for rain will go down over the weekend. Meanwhile, there's another area of low pressure just off the coast, and this one actually has a little bit of a chance of developing into something tropical. I don't see that as a likely scenario, but right now it is a cluster of showers and storms, and it will bring a good amount of rain to the coast of North Carolina, as well as some gusty winds too. Bit of a front slides by. That area of low pressure off the coast doesn't impact us at all, except help keep a little more around in the way of cloud cover heading to your Saturday evening and on into Sunday. But I think we're all done with the rain by Saturday evening and Saturday night for sure. High pressure will build in behind that, and the dry weather locks back in by the time we get to Sunday. So the plan today is mostly clouds with that occasional shower or a downpour. You know the drill. Keep the umbrella close by just at any point. And temperatures will be in the low 70s today thanks to some cooler air and that extra cloud cover as well. Weekend is a two-parter. If you got to do things outside, it's best to wait till Sunday. If you got to do it on Saturday, the later the better. If you can wait till 5 or 6 o'clock Saturday evening, I think you will be okay. But the best day is going to be Sunday. 70 Saturday, 75 on Sunday. And maybe you're looking for an opportunity to go leaf peeping in the mountains this weekend. Yes, they've had plenty of rain, and that rain has actually brought down some of the leaves. You can see this in that picture there. But this is at the lower elevations, mainly around 4,000 feet and below. You're starting to see a few spots of color popping up in the trees. But the real deal stuff, if you want to see peak color this weekend, you got to go up above 4,500 feet. That would be Grandfather Mountain. That would be Mount Mitchell and all those areas on the parkway at the higher elevations. Once you come back down into Blowing Rock and Boone and Asheville, you still got about a week or two to wait for those peak colors. But of course, we are keeping eyes on that. But Sunday will be your pick of the weekend to go do that kind of thing. Real quick check on traffic this morning. No major accidents on the major roadways that you travel to and from work. But zooming into a slowdown here on Spring Garden Street in Greensboro, it is still closed, but we're waiting on that to clear up. And once we get word that it has, we'll pass that along to you. Drive times from Winston to Greensboro, no issues there. Greensboro going south, no issues there as well. 7-day forecast looks like this. The unsettled weather continues through the end of the week and on into the first part of the weekend for your Saturday. Dry weather returns by Sunday and locks in for the upcoming work week. Mid-70s Monday and Tuesday, back to 80 on Wednesday and Thursday.
Well, for some of us, the weekend starts now, and you're making your plans to kick back and have some fun despite the rain that Christian has in the forecast. It's not his fault. I mean, let's not blame him. No, don't apologize. It's fine. But there are several events that you can participate in this weekend, and here are some to note. So, did you hear about the bull riding? Yeah, it's happening at the Greensboro Coliseum. The PBR, or the Professional Bull Riding Competition, features 35 top bull riders from around the world. They're competing in a show that's also packed with pyrotechnics, explosions, and flames. And bulls. I'm not sure how about the combo, but Saturday show is sold out, but tickets for Sunday start at $15. It's also the opening weekend for the Broadway show Wicked at the Tanger Center for Performing Arts. It's the center's first Broadway show since it opened this year. Opening, as you know, was delayed 18 months due to the pandemic. Shows put on hold because of the virus, but it's back and it's here. And also, it is the final weekend for the Carolina Classic Fair in Winston-Salem. Captain Jim's Magic Show is set for Sunday. The fair ends Sunday night at 11. All right, giving some time here for Christian to sneak in. Let's go over some comments here. We heard about your weekend plans. Dolores and Xavier say they're going to the PBR, the bull riding show in Greensboro with their family. That's awesome. Gary from Eben said he's going to the Duke Virginia Tech football game Saturday, and they're having a baby shower Sunday for his son and daughter-in-law. Congratulations. Michaela said she's going to the beach since she's not working this weekend. Have fun, Michaela. I wish I was you. Chime in on this conversation. You can let us know what you're doing this weekend in the Facebook comments. So I just want to put this out there before we talk about our plans. Do bulls and pyrotechnics in a Coliseum space make sense to you? I'm just asking for a friend.
I mean, normally animals don't like
loud noises
or fires, but I mean, they're probably used to it, these bulls, so I don't know.
Okay, what are you guys doing this weekend?
Not doing that.
Well, I am watching a wedding on Saturday virtually. My cousin is getting married in Burlington. So yes, it is close by, but because of our family, we are gonna stay home and watch it online, which is a great option for us. I'm excited. You know, obviously my cousin and I, we grew up together. We have so many, great times, and we always, include each other in everything that we do. So I'm really excited for her, and I can't wait to see the dress, the reveal, and kind of feel like I'm there without actually being at the church, but it'll be fine. I think it's gonna be great.
Are you gonna dress up to watch it online?
I might do my makeup.
Okay.
I might do my makeup.
Yeah.
But in terms of clothes, it is leggings all from Friday at 3 p.m. until Monday morning. I'm in a different pair of leggings
Super
all
casual
weekend.
wear.
Yes, exactly.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
What about you, Megan?
Let's see, going to Wicked with my mom this weekend, something we've been looking forward to for quite a while. Little mom-daughter night out, which will be really fun. And then the rest of the weekend, we really don't have any plans, you know, besides spending time with my little guy, which, you know, don't get to do a lot of during the week. So the weekends are always special for us in that regard, even if we just stay home and read books and play with trucks and tractors and all that. So yeah, all in all, a very chill weekend. Looking forward to that because it seems like the weather's kind of up and down Saturday and Sunday. What are you doing?
First off, Wicked sounds amazing, and so enjoy that. I can't wait to go see it. You know, it's here for a little while.
Yep.
Huge for not only Greensboro, but the entire Triad. So looking forward to that. For me, I'm going to go play some music tomorrow night in the mountains. I know, shocking. I'm going back to the mountains. But playing some music on Saturday, and then probably we'll try to do some leaf peeping in some of those higher elevations, maybe Sunday or Monday. It'd be a good time to do that.
Yeah, apparently App State is on fall break this week, so it'll be less crowded up there.
Yes, it will.
Or more crowded because the kids will
Or
be...
that. Or if
Don't
they
tell
stay.
everybody
sorry.
that. Gosh.
They're
that's
all coming
ruined.
out to see Christian and the Leafs.
That's fine.
Let me just hold it together. Okay, so Dana said she's going to see all of her nieces and nephews today and tomorrow, going to the Falling Leaves Festival tomorrow, and then heading back to Atlanta on Sunday. Scott Lynch said he's going to the annual Fruitcake Lady Open House in Bear Creek this weekend. A lot of people talking about Wicked on here. Joanne said going to the 3rd birthday party for one of her great-grands, which is awesome.
That's great.
Scott also said it's a stress-free weekend, and Preston said it'd be nice to meet us wherever he's going, so maybe we should just form a place.
Form a place.
Yes. And then, let's see. Oh, Janelle says, take my daughter to cheer, clean house, might go to the science center, or a movie to get out of the house if it's raining. Great plan.
Is anybody going to the fair this weekend?
Hadn't planned on it, but that's not a bad idea.
I've seen a lot of people out there over the last week.
Carolina Classic Fair is still underway, and then the State Fair starts after that, so it is fair season.
Yeah. I have not gone.
I feel like I can smell the funnel cakes.
I do like a good funnel cake, yes. But one of our viewers emailed me a location where there's a food truck that sells funnel cake on Eastgate City. So
we need to talk.
Exactly. So don't even have to go to Winston-Salem for that, which is pretty awesome. And then Bobby said he's going to be watching football all day Sunday.
Football
so
weekend.
Lots of different plans. Oh, Curtis is watching football and News 2.
We like that.
Awesome.
I do like that.
Thanks, Curtis.
Yeah, so excited for the weekend plans. Wish the weather would cooperate just a little bit more, but it's okay because it's not going to be a washout, so not bad. Just get out and do something.
Sunday's better than Saturday.
All right.
It improves as we get to Monday.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Gradual improvement.
It's all how you phrase it.
It is. Hey, thanks for weighing in on our first talker. We'll have another one coming up, but we do have some important headlines to cover first. So by next month, young children might have another line of protection against this COVID-19 virus. Pfizer has asked the FDA for emergency use authorization for its COVID vaccine in children ages 5 to 11. A CDC advisory panel will then consider whether to recommend the vaccine for that age group. Note here, it's not the full dosage adults are getting. It's about a third of that. Sometime during the week of November 1st, the CDC approval could happen, and then those vaccines could be administered for that 5 to 11 age group. Pfizer said its study found no serious side effects in children.
The city of Greensboro received more funds to help people pay their rent and utility bills. Last night, Guilford County Commissioners voted to give $10 million to the city. The money comes from a $20 million federal grant to the county. If you need help with your rent in Greensboro, call the number on your screen. You can also check out the Guilford County government's website. Forsyth County workers are getting a bonus for their hard work during the pandemic. County officials voted to use federal funds to pay for the bonuses last Thursday. Now, eligible employees include those who spent most of the last year and a half working in person or in high-risk areas. The amount of bonus receives depends on their job. 2 rounds of payments will go out, one in December, the next one in next fall. We have more information about the payments on WFMYnews2.com. The YMCA is giving vouchers to children who participate in activities at the Y. It's through a partnership with UNITEDHEALTHCAR. Children ages 6 to 18 can receive a $75 voucher at the YMCA of Greensboro. and the money can be used for several different programs that the Y offers. Now, this is really only for parents who are on Medicaid. They can request these vouchers to help them out. They can call UNITEDHEALTHCAR. The number is on your screen. If it's not, I'll read it out loud for you. It's 1-800-349-1855.
Looking ahead next week, Winston-Salem Forsyth County school officials will give parents a chance to talk about student safety on campus. They're holding a behavioral health and wellness forum Thursday at Haynes Hosiery Community Center. Another meeting will be October 19th at Minnie Lee Harris Community Center. So mark your calendars if you're interested. Investigators are looking into what caused a fire to break out at a vacant Greensboro school yesterday. Peeler Elementary caught fire Thursday afternoon and 70 firefighters responded. They say the flames were coming from the old library. Remember, Peeler has been empty the last 3 years after the tornado in 2018. GCS was preparing to tear it down next year, and they're hoping to speed up that process. Right now, investigators say they cannot rule out arson. Authorities are also looking into whether power was on in the building.
Guilford College students are back in class in person after switching to remote learning for a week. The university says 44 students tested positive for COVID-19 last week, so classes switched to remote. The school held a testing clinic for students and staff earlier this week. Officials say the results are going to allow them to bring students back to the classroom.
All right, it's one of our favorite times of week on Fridays. Time to sit back, relax, and just reflect for even the next couple of minutes. You always ask for good news, and you manage to find it too. So here are just some of the reasons making you smile this week. Alicia had surgery September 30th and is doing well. No signs of cancer. She said God showed up and showed out on her behalf. Marcy became a mother-in-law. Her son married his bride in the beautiful Grand Tetons National Park. April got accepted into grad school. Nikki went through a tough day, but was so glad her family of 5 was able to love one another through it. Deborah was able to go back to work after a terrible battle with COVID-19. Scott celebrated his 21st wedding anniversary on the 1st. Michelle's daughter and nephew celebrated their 12th and 17th birthdays. She said it's a blessing to watch them age and develop into the people God wants them to be. Brenda welcomed her 12th grade grandchild September 30th, this one a girl, and she feels so blessed. And Sherry loves these Tell Me Something Good stories. She said we need more positive things in the world. We do need more positivity in the world, don't we?
We do.
Yeah. All right. So let's start with our Tell Me Something Good moments while you drop yours on the feed. Let's see. Something I mentioned on the Good Morning Show. My mums are blooming beautifully. Not bad for grocery store flowers. I got them for like $6 and one of them was root locked and I thought it was a goner until I came home on Monday and found beautiful red bloom. So that made me smile. Something else really good is I can feel my baby kicking now, and so that's just a really cool feeling. You know, when you start feeling those movements. She does it at night especially, which makes me wonder if she's gonna be a restless sleeper like her brother was.
Did he do the same?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then you have reason
so
to.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I enjoy it. It's really kind of cool. So
That's exciting.
let's see, Trace, what about you?
You know, I did share something on the Good Morning Show earlier, but I feel like life is just so many good. There are so many good things happening in my life. I just want to say I'm blessed, and I'm appreciative, and I'm thankful for my friends, family, and the people who love me, and the people who I love. So that's it. Just real simple.
I love that.
I feel blessed.
Simple.
Yeah.
For me, actually, it goes back to something we were talking about earlier this week on the Good Morning Show. We were talking about, you know, people who had influenced our lives and talking about coaches. And I mentioned, of course, not only my dad, but I also mentioned my worship leader at church, Randy. And apparently some of the things I said really encouraged him and, you know, really were a blessing to him. And so, you know, you just never really know who's watching or who's listening or how far your words that may seem like just words to you, you never know how far they can go with somebody. So that's my good news.
I think that's great. You know, a testimony, to be honest with you. I mean, you think about it, a smile goes a long way, an encouraging word goes a long way, and you never know how much impact you have until you find out that way.
You never know. You never know.
We're getting some good news here on our feed. Let's see, we'll start with Joanne, who said her mums are also beautiful this year. She also welcomed her 9th great-grandchild this week. Blessings. Congratulations, Joanne. Carl says his Dallas Cowboys are 3-1. Can't wait to see the game Sunday. Yes, Carl, we know the outcome of the Panthers matchup. Yeah, you got the win there. You can celebrate. That's fine. Angel says her friends Kimberly and Shannon celebrating an anniversary today. Kimberly and Simon celebrating an anniversary. And then Kimberly's niece got married.
Nice.
Yeah.
Lots of good things happening, you know? And then, you know, next week will be a whole new week full of great opportunities and wonderful things that have happened.
And great weather.
Hopefully.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm like,
better, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, prove it.
Better weather.
Awesome.
Better
Let's
weather.
look at it.
See, look, things do get better. I'm not lying to you. All right. I would love a sunny and 60-degree day right now. What kind of weather would you like? Disclaimer, I can't do anything about it. But we'll watch some scattered showers today, carrying over into your Saturday. Weekend is kind of a two-parter. You got to do outside plans. If you can wait till Sunday, that is the best opportunity. You got to get it done on Saturday. If you can push it to the evening, 4, 5, 6 o'clock, you will be better off that way. 70 Saturday, 75 on Sunday with sunshine, and dry weather locks in for the upcoming work week. Mid-70s Monday and Tuesday, back to 80 Wednesday and Thursday. And I know you may be saying, I don't see any cool October weather in that 7-day forecast. There is cool October weather that I see, at least in the long term, maybe over the next 10 to 15 days. We should get a nice, another little push of cool air in here. So we'll keep an eye on that. Crossing our fingers.
Less humid at least, right?
Less humid at least.
That's fine.
Yeah. As long as it's comfortable to be outside, we're fine.
Yeah.
We are going to keep you updated on the developing situation happening right now in Winston-Salem, where a man has barricaded himself inside. That will be on the WFMY News 2 app. As soon as news breaks, you can find it there first. Right now, though, it's time to kind of sit back and laugh a little bit with us. Here's a look at the best of GMS. Apparently you don't say it up north, but down here, if you have a lot of weight on you, you call you big bone. But I literally feel like my bones are thick, which is why I weigh more, but I look like I don't weigh more than I do. Like, you would never believe that I'm, well, wait, was I about to just give my weight on TV?
Oh my
like,
goodness.
There's no way if you won $700 million. If I won $700, I would think twice about coming in the next day.
Okay.
I'm like, I might need to just take a day off.
All right.
700, either give your name or walk away from this cash.
Oh, I'd give my name.
Exactly, right, okay.
Ed Matthews right here.
Y'all
I want
know me
everybody
anyway.
to know who I am.
Exactly. I used to tap. I still can a little bit, you know. And
You should do it. Show us.
Where the party
All right. How about a round of, I'm the only one in here, but how about a round of applause? Our producer is giving you a round of applause too.
Right.
I know it's probably tough to do in this show.
Yeah, it is actually. You got some moves, Blanca. I just want to let you know, I was listening, but I was also watching your dance moves. You want to groove with me? Let's go tonight. There you go. I love it. Raz, I'm just thinking about my hair. You make it make sense.
I don't have that problem, you know. I just, you know, it's hard to have the frizzies when your hair's a 1/4 inch long, right?
Well, we appreciate your wisdom.
I just use a whole bunch of hairspray in this.
Oh yeah. Health experts warn about a severe flu season featuring Ed Matthews on the Good Morning Show.
I'm so sorry.
Keep that for.
So sorry.
You need to keep
I
that.
thought you were just standing there looking beautiful.
Oh, wait, don't.